What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Today I'm gonna be talking about um a video game that was announced to be in development last week that I am very, 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 very excited for. So last week was um the week of gaming events, right? And one of the games that was announced last week was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Last Ronin game developed by Platinum Games in collaboration with Paramount. It's either called Paramount Studios or Paramount Games, right? Paramount has their gaming division now, right? Which I'm very hopeful for the future of like Avatar games, maybe some Transformers games, more TMNT games. Um, um, if they end up owning Warner Brothers, then Paramount Games is gonna manage all the DC stuff if they end up owning Warner Brothers. So that's important as well. And so last week they just announced like a little teaser trailer of like they just announced that they're making a TMNT Last Ronin game. And I'm excited for this. This storyline, TMNT The Last Ronin, is one of my favorite storylines in comic book history. It it it's a really good storyline. So, um basically if you guys haven't heard of a storyline of The Last Ronin, it is the Dark Knight Returns for the Ninja Turtles. If you guys know your comic book history, right? So it's the Dark Knight Returns for the Ninja Turtles. So basically, what happens in the storyline is, and it's in graphic novel form. But as I always say when I cover any superhero thing or anything in nerddom, and because I'm a big nerd, adaptations don't copy and paste; they adapt the material, right? So the graphic novel, the storyline is Leo, Donnie, and Raphael and Master Splinter all get killed, and Mikey is the only surviving turtle left. Mikey goes on a revenge quest, and um, he wields all four of the turtle weapons. He um, it's a different side of Mikey than we've ever seen before. Mikey is the last Ronin. You get to see a more serious side of Mikey. You get to see a more you get to see Mikey struggling with grief. You get to see Mikey um, on this revenge quest as he goes to find the people that killed his family. And it gets more complex than that. Like him and April O'Neil are the only, him, April O'Neil, and yeah, him and April O'Neil are the only surviving, um, people from the Ninja Turtle family. Like Master Splinter dies, Raphael, Donnie, and Leo die, Casey Jones dies, right? And Mikey basically goes on this big revenge quest. And again, like it's a different, like usually when you think of Michelangelo, you think of aha pizza, pizza. Like he's the comedic relief of the turtles, right? He's the comedic relief of the turtles. This storyline really turns the Ninja Turtles into like Daredevil or Batman, and it's one of the best storylines for the Ninja Turtles, if not the best storyline for the Ninja Turtles that has ever been created. So when I heard they were making a game of it based off this storyline, um, developed by Platinum Games and in collaboration with Paramount Games, I'm like, yeah. And then you say that the guy who wrote Mortal Kombat 11 and the guy who and Platinum, if you don't know who Platinum Games are, Platinum Games are the people that made Nier Automata, Bayonetta, Metal Gear Solid Revengeance. What else did they make? They made the best Transformers game called Transformers Devastation. They have made a Ninja Turtles game in the past that I haven't played, so I can't speak to it. But I think this is a match made in heaven. Like what they can do with this game, like a single player action adventure game that's triple A that focuses on the Ninja Turtles, like that focuses on this story with the Ninja Turtles. Oh my god. Like I can just envision that. I can envision some of the gameplay in this game. Like, yeah, you're playing as whoever the last Ronan is. Let's just say it's Mikey, right? You're playing as Mikey. Mikey's your main protagonist. But it would be cool if like they, because in the comic book, they flash back and they give each turtle and each character that gets killed, like they don't just die in like pathetic ways. They die like saving people or sacrificing themselves, right? And um it's still Mikey going after the foot, but it's not Shredder. It's not the person that you usually see the Ninja Turtles go after. I'm not gonna spoil who the the person that Mikey goes after is, but but yeah, like guys, I can just like think like bro, I'm not like think of the God of War games, right? If they made a God of War level Ninja Turtles game, right? With and the reason I say God of War is like Kratos and yeah, Kratos has like 4 different weapons that you can use in the game, right? Like if you're talking Ragnarok, he has 3 or 4 different weapons, right? And imagine you're taking people out with a katana, then you switch to nunchucks, then you switch to the bow staff, then you switch to long range, and like you can either attack it from stealth or from like all guns blazing, like I can just imagine um the the um the possibilities with this game. And then what the developers have said is they want to mix like Japanese uh gameplay and Japanese development gameplay style with 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 American or Western storytelling. And I think that's really cool because that like and Platinum Games, their last game was incredible. Their last game was Ninja Gaiden 4, right? Not to mention the previous game, as I said, the Bayonetta franchise, Metal Gear Solid Revengeance, right? Um, what else did they make? Nier Automata, right? Like those type of games, y'all, are who is making this Ninja Turtles game, um, and Paramount stupidly canceled the movie that we were gonna do, on the last Ronin the last Ronin storyline. So I'm glad we're getting this video game, and I hope it's as good as it sounds. Now, as I said, this was just a teaser trailer. A teaser trailer. Now, the head of the studio, because Paramount made some changes to their business, and now Paramount Games is a mix between Skydance Interactive, that's headed up by Amy Hennig, the woman who created the Uncharted franchise, and Paramount's own gaming studio, right? So it's a mix between those two. Like they launched Paramount Games, I think a week ago. They announced it a week ago. So they also have the Marvel um Hydra Captain America Black Panther game, which I'm very 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 excited for, right? I think we're going to I think we're gonna get some more games from Paramount. Like, imagine an Avatar game, right? And what I mean by Avatar, I mean like the Last Airbender type of Avatar game. Imagine that type of game from them, with the way they're talking about this Ninja Turtles game. They want it to be like they want it to be triple A. They're not like they said we're not skimping on the budget of this game. Like, they want it to be like Wolverine. Like, you know, the Wolverine game that's coming out in September? They want it to be like that. They want it to be like Insomniac's Spider-Man. They want it to be like Sony's God of War. Like, they literally said they want this game to be on that level of game, right? And that excites me. With a story as rich and as deep as this story, The Last Ronin, is for the Ninja Turtles, and then you say one of the best action developers of all time is developing it, yeah, that excites me. Now, I hope, I hope they didn't just start this game yesterday. I hope this game has been in development for a while. I hope we don't have to wait until 2035 to get this game, right? But right? But they literally did an interview with the head of the studio, who is writing the story of this game. The head of the studio is named, I forget the dude's name, but he was the lead writer on Mortal Kombat 11, um, and um, and as I said, they want to mix Western storytelling with Japanese gameplay, right? And I would say this um this um this partnership between Paramount Games um and um and Platinum Games is gonna be insanely good, bro. It has the potential to be insanely good, and for me, it just really, really excites me. Now, hopefully, we get to see this game like next year at some point, but I don't know, right? Because one of the other things that the head of Paramount Games said is with the Marvel Hydra 1942 game, right? Or 1943 game. Um he said we're giving Amy and her team time to make it. I would rather you take time to make this Ninja Turtles game and the Marvel game that Skydance and Paramount have a hand in. I would rather you take time with these games than just rush them out, right? And because quality is better than quantity, right? I would rather a quality game than a quantity game, right? And for me, this just really, really, really excites me, and I I cannot wait for this game. Like, I can just imagine, bro. I can imagine them Platinum Games doing a Ninja Turtles game with this tone, with this storyline, and again, as I said, adaptations don't copy and paste, they adapt, right? And I would love to see what I just can't wait to see more of this game. And yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. If you have thoughts on this TMNT Last Ronin game, please leave your thoughts in the comments below. Just remember to please be kind, please be respectful, um and yeah, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day.